it's me, and I'll just back with another video, and yep, still shitty laptop game camera webcam because I am still at the hotel. It actually is hours after the show, thus the shirt and the hat. I'm still at the hotel room. It's like 6 in the morning. I still got like a couple hours before I have to depart and leave, but I couldn't sleep, and I decided I'll be productive again and just make a couple videos while I'm here. And this is actually a particular video I've been half back and forth on whether or not I wanted to make it, because it is such controversial an issue. And we are be talking about, if you haven't read the title, of a SonicTuber by Premy. Now, he is a Sonic news channel. He's been around for quite a few years, and I definitely wanted to address this recent controversy that has been coming up in the last like 7 months of his channel. I know this guy has had a lot of other dramas dealing with other SonicTubers and him. I'm not going to be talking about that. I'm not going to try to, this isn't me criticizing him on a personal level, just talking about the issue going on currently right now. And it is a topic I've actually talked about on my channel, so let's just get onto it. And so, Premy, as I said, he is a Sonic news channel. He just talks about upcoming stuff that's been going on, in whether it be the games or events going on for Sega or for the Sonic franchise as a whole, and talks about his opinions on it on top of that. And sometimes make other videos on skits and just things he wants to try out, just overall. Admittedly, this is somewhat bittersweet to talk about this, mainly because he was one of the first, if not the first, SonicTuber I was subscribed to for a while. It wasn't until in like the recent years I stopped watching him, because I just got drifted away from his portrayal and how he would address it, which was more on his opinions were facts. Now, maybe that's not what he's trying to do, but that's just how I took it. And many other people did as well, so I just don't really watch him anymore, and I unsubscribed for him quite some time, like a while ago. But that's basically it. But I think but this particular incident is more interesting because it does have to do with, yes, AI. Because if anyone has heard of his channel recently, would probably notice that he does make a lot of content using AI. From AI voices, some of his more popular ones. And again, I actually did mention this on the last video I talked about AI, is that he made a Sonic tier list, which was 3 versions of Sonic, talking about and tier listing all of the main timeline Sonic games. But he used AI for those voices. Now, most of those, those videos did receive overall positive, reception, mainly because everyone took it just as a joke. But it wasn't until recently where some people seem to get more tired of the AI. One, because he actually started using AI as thumbnails. And I'm not gonna, for me personally, they look weird. One of them was like for a Sonic Frontiers Update 3 review, and I couldn't even tell what the thumbnail was supposed to exactly be. It looked really weird, and then I realized, oh, this has to be AI, and a lot of people took notice to that as well. And then he made another video which was completely AI. The thumbnail was AI, and the voices of the video was also AI, which was, I believe, different versions of Knuckles singing the Pumpkin Hill song, but in different languages, and those were also AI. And this video did receive more mixed reviews, as you can see from the likes and dislikes ratio, because of the AI. And this thumbnail, admittedly, isn't as bad as the Sonic Frontiers one. I think it actually looked kind of cool, but it is noticeably AI, and I think some of like the fingers and the audience, it like kind of looks a little weird, but it's not terrible, but it is noticeably AI. And once again, a lot of other people did notice that as well. And now he's been receiving a lot of backlash and criticism and hate because of this. But his response to it, I think, is what is more damning to him because of how he's reacting. Now, he's not like saying anything like over, advocating for people to harass or anything like that. But he is like letting out some of his more personal beliefs behind the uses of AI, which is pretty much against every artist's view of AI itself, which is also weird to do this in the Sonic fandom itself, because the Sonic fandom has a huge artist community, and it is very artistic. This is one of the most artistic, creative fandoms I've ever been a part of. You know, you just got a lot of artists, and they are all against AI, and this guy is saying his reaction to the backlash is pretty much validating their hatred for it. So one of these tweets, which these were all screenshotted on Twitter from other users, mainly because a lot of these comments are actually now deleted on these AI videos. So once again, that just shows the reaction to that. But from one comment that I was able to pull up from Twitter was from a user that says, "That sounds a mess, several voices talking over each other at the same time. SMH, stop it with this AI shit, bro, make a separate channel for this." He responds with, "Y'all can hate AI all you want, but it's not going anywhere. Not everything is trying to go viral. This is a brand new language dubbing tool that was released, and I was testing it out with some Sonic content." Then it gets cut out. But then another user responds to, "Are you just unable to actually pay people of other languages to actually do a cover of the song, or are you just way too lazy to?" And from this screenshot, it was never a response. But I think the most damning thing he said that people really got pissed off was from this comment on that same video was, "Bro, stop using AI in your thumbnail. I swear to God, it's dumb." He responds as, "It's dumb that you're mad about me using a content creation tool to make content. Since when is AI a content creation tool? Since people used it to create content." So, yeah, that, like I said, that's probably the most damning thing he said that really pissed people off. And to be honest, on this comment itself, he's not entirely wrong. AI is a tool to help you to help you with content. I will be lying if I said I have never used AI itself. I used a certain type of AI to make my mashups, to separate the instrumentals and the vocals. That's something I've admitted before. And I know some people tend to use AI to help them get a start on artists, whether it be getting ideas or helping them with some background and stuff. There was a drama fest a few months ago where a YouTuber made a stop motion, and while the voice, it was like a Scooby-Doo FNAF video. It's actually really good. I highly recommend it because it's really funny and really just well done. But while the voices of Scooby-Doo and Shaggy were voiced by real people, the other characters were used of AI. And this person did get a lot of backlash from a lot of people by this, but a lot of people also acknowledged that this was probably someone who once had a lot of good talent because of the video he made itself that wasn't AI. Not all the voices were AI, and this was definitely someone who had a small, probably budget that just did something to start up, who eventually, if given the time and budget and following, could be able to actually pay people. And the story does have a happy ending because people then offered to help him dub the video, and that video has yet to be released at the time I'm recording this, but it will come out with a new video of that same video coming out, but all of the voices will be real and not just AI. But the difference between that user and Premy is that this person had maybe 500 subscribers and barely any, YouTube following before that video released. And the video that he released, though has over 1 million views at the time I'm recording this, has no monetization because this person was not eligible for the monetization at the time and probably wouldn't have even monetized it if he did. Premy has over 150k subscribers and is very well off on YouTube. His videos, those AI videos had over 500,000 subscribers, 700,000 subscribers at the time I'm recording this, and he does monetize those videos. He monetizes all of those videos, and if anyone who knows the Sonic fandom and the Sega with their music copyrights, unlike Nintendo, you can use any of their songs and you most likely will never get copyrighted. In tons of my videos, I will use their music as a background, not only because I like it, but because I know I will never get copyrighted for it, even though those songs are copyrighted. Just kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually really cool. I can do that. And so this Premy will most likely be able to use these videos, whether it's music or just random skits where there is no copyright material, and he will get the full ads and monies for them. but also just before that, it's most likely he is able to afford people to make these AI videos, but simply just doesn't for whatever reason. I did try to get a response out of him through one of the comments of what his thoughts were, but he never replied, probably because he knew people would screenshot it and try to spin it, or, just to give their opinions on it, or he just never saw it. But, yeah, I never got a response to it, which is kind of unfortunate because I really would like to know what his opinions on AI is as a whole. But yeah, there's just comments like that really did piss people off. And as I previously mentioned before, the Sonic fandom has a huge, artist community within that Sonic fandom. And it's not hard to find, even as someone who has a very small Twitter page. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. I'm there constantly. I literally just went on Twitter and I was just like, hey, I need artists for, I need Sonic artists and specific to help make me for some commissions, and I didn't think it would get any attention. In less than 5 minutes, I had maybe over 30 people DMing me. I'm sorry if I didn't respond to any of you, to all of you guys, because I just got really overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do. It was just overwhelming because I was not expecting that many people, but I really do appreciate it, and you guys are on my radar if I ever need art in the future, because I saw a lot of you guys' art on your Twitter page, and you guys are all fucking talented. I just gotta say that. And so, like I said, it's not hard to find artists on Twitter. Like, if you really need, like, last minute someone to make you something, just go on Twitter and be like, hey, I need an artist, and you will get flooded. And this is coming from someone who has a very small Twitter page that got a shit ton of response when I'm like, I need some Sonic artists, like, and I need them now. So, once again, pretty neat, pretty cool. Really neat and pretty cool, but it also just shows that for Premy Dearmay, if he really needed artists, he could easily get it, he could easily afford it, and he could easily get the help he needed. Because once again, there's also a lot of voice actors that are on Twitter as well, so it isn't like a lack of resource nor a lack of finances. From the outside, it just really seems like he just didn't want to and could save money and gain more by just using AI. Those videos do well, and regardless of the reception, he will fully profit off of that because he didn't have to pay anything more than maybe a subscription from the AI. And he says he tested it, that he made the content to test it out, I guess. But once again, there are other artists that could do it if this was an idea you want to try out. Now, like, admittedly, I understand wanting to, like, test something or to see something. I did it on my channel as a fun little thing, which was like an AI that just started from scratch, makes up a whole song, and so I used Pioneer Flame to see what it would come up with. But to, like, constantly do it and to constantly, like, profit off of that, because like I said, even if these videos weren't monetized, he did gain a lot of subscribers and got a lot of viewerships from those videos. So in the end, he does gain something, because there were people on Twitter that says, well, I don't really mind unless, people profit off of this. And I can damn well tell you that he profit out of all of these videos, regardless if people liked it or not. It does seem like maybe it's not. I know some people say it's maybe lazy, but as someone who's actually tested out some of these programs out of curiosity, I never posted them besides the Find Your Flame AI video on YouTube. It was just me, just curiosity. They're not always easy to work, and some of them are just downright, like, they really make you put a penny in there to, like, work into these AIs, but, it is cheaper than paying a voice actor to do it, I guess. And it is, in the end, going to be a bigger profit doing that than if you paid someone to do it. So, yeah. Once again, I don't know. AI is an interesting thing. I think AI could help a lot of people, and it can advance things and help us, help other people with creation, especially for people that are just starting out and might not have all the funds to be able to make the projects they want. But as someone who, Premy Dearmay, that is able to afford it and clearly has the following and the backing to get it, there isn't really any reason to use it except for the fact that he just wants to use it. I don't know. That's just how I look at it, and I think a lot of other people look at it as well. So, and even for me, I don't really gain much financially from YouTube, and I have a very, very small channel compared to him, but I do actively look for artists and pay them to make stuff for my channel. Like, while I do put together my thumbnails, all of the Eldest models and some of my other friends' models are from other artists. The intro and the outro, the old one and the new one I'm starting to use, were I paid someone to help me put them together, because I really just want to make them authentic and not just AI. I just prefer it that way. And so, as someone who, isn't rich, I still put some money aside to make these financial choices to make, because there's a whole artist, world out there in the Sonic community. So that's just how I view it. I just really want to make it authentic and help people, be able to live out their dreams of being able to make art for a living. Because for a lot of people on Twitter, that is their jobs or something, a part-time thing as being an artist. So it's not impossible. It's not hard. Maybe financially it can be expensive, but for someone like Premy, it's not like he can't do it. But yeah, like I said, it's an interesting one, but it is not, it is a conversation that has been going around lately, especially for his channel, but it doesn't seem like he's going to stop anytime soon. So we'll just see what becomes of it. And so with that being said, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I post videos as often as I can. Do you support his decision of AI? Do you think people are overreacting? Do you think that this is him being lazy and just trying to make much more, profit off of these videos as much as he can? Or do you actually think that this is actually a financial benefit for people and more people should be using it? Just all opinions at this point. Personally, for me, I'm not into the idea, but I can't control the dude, so it's all subjective at this point. And as always, till next time, bye-bye.